us look at 2015 questions. 2015 in my opinion was the most balanced paper till date. It had all the flavors: economy, history, geography, environment, culture. It had all the flavors. If I show you 2014 paper, it was dominated by two subjects. One, culture, second, environment. More than 50 questions from culture and environment. Just imagine how tough it was in 2014. Culture and environment. But tabhi the savior was CSAT. CSAT was counted in the total score. CSAT became qualifying since 2015. Hence the focus shifted to GS. Uske pehle people used to score very high in CSAT and get through the prelims. So this is the first paper of only GS importance because CSAT is qualifying. See this 2015 new scheme, new objective. क्या पूछा है? What is asked? For what? Financial inclusion in the country, not financial help to the marginalized communities. It is financial inclusion in the country. Straightforward, I am not discussing it. ठीक है? Next, see this. See, they are very good at asking trends. Huh? They have asked trends about GDP, fiscal deficit, tax to GDP ratio. Tomorrow they might ask trends about unemployment, poverty, inflation also. They might even ask, very important, they might even ask you trends about NPAs, non-performing assets. कि the NPAs have been decreasing in the last 5 years or increasing in the last 5 years. वैसा भी question आ सकता है. So please prepare in that manner. Please take a note of these things कि trends are important. Read it and try to understand and try to answer. क्या लग रहा है? Pay attention and try to read and try to answer. क्या लग रहा है? Pay real close attention. Huh? क्या लग रहा है? What is the answer? The rate of growth of GDP has steadily increased in the last decade. What are they talking about? GDP or rate of growth of GDP? Rate of growth of GDP, which means today if you are growing at 2%, tomorrow you have to grow at least 2.1%. Then only your rate of growth is increasing. You are growing, but your rate of growth, they are asking rate of growth. ये क्या है? GDP at market prices has steadily increased in the last decade. ठीक है? Has our GDP always increased? Yes, GDP has always increased except this year, 2021, because of COVID. -7% our growth rate was -7% because of COVID. So that is actually GDP going down. है ना? But apart from that, when this question had come last decade में, GDP has steadily increased in the last decade. But has a rate of growth of real GDP increased steadily? Sometimes we might grow at 8%, sometimes we might grow at 6%, sometimes we might go at 7%, sometimes 3%. So rate of growth has not steadily increased. But even if you grow today at 8% and tomorrow at 1%, still your GDP increases. है ना? You increase your marks by 8 marks or after that you increase by 1 mark. Your improvement is reduced, but ultimate marks are increasing. है ना? 80 से 88 गया, then 88 से 89 गया. Your marks are increasing, but your improvement has reduced. So this is your improvement. Rate of growth of GDP has steadily increased. No. But this has steadily increased? Yes. Answer is B. C, reading is so important. But for this, you need to know whether it has really increased or not or decreased or not. You need to know the trends, where to get the trends from, books, current affairs, and pay attention. Whatever you are reading, don't read it like a school going child or school student. Please, don't do it like a college syllabus and all. This is very different. You need to be aware of things. And trends are very important. Tax, direct tax. Tomorrow they can ask tax to GDP के बदले indirect tax to GDP. So they will say indirect taxes contribute more to GDP compared to direct tax. पूछ सकते हैं. Why not? Right? Where will you get this information from? Budget. Budget में मिलता है ये information. Next. What is this? What is convertibility of rupee? What is convertibility of rupee? Being able to convert rupee into gold, allowing value of rupee to be fixed by market forces, freely permitting the conversion of rupee to other currencies and vice versa. Yes, any currency, any transaction you want to do, that is convertibility. So do we have, one question I want to ask everyone, do we have full current account convertibility? Yes. Do we have full capital account convertibility? No. We have partial capital account convertibility. Remember, balance of payment chapter we have discussed in detail. See, what is this? Same paper में पूछा है 3494. क्या है? International liquidity is non-availability of what? Dollars and other hard currencies, right? That is liquidity. Because dollars are accepted everywhere, hence they are considered to be liquid. If you have dollars, you can exchange it for any other currency. But uska hi availability is reduced, then there is an international liquidity problem. ठीक है? Next. Inflation. Read it. I mean, these two have no relation with these two statements. क्या है ये? What is this question? This is a different concept altogether. This is different. यहाँ पे responsibility is being discussed. यहाँ पे the policy is being discussed. What is the answer? Controlling inflation in India is the responsibility of the government of India only. Remember, government and RBI shake hands and decide कि monetary policy committee should discuss this target. RBI has no role in controlling. ये तो मतलब world's biggest lie. RBI ही तो control कर रहा है. Who is controlling? Decreased money circulation helps in controlling the inflation. When you suck out the liquidity, when you reduce the circulation, inflation comes down because purchasing power is reduced. People are not able to buy things. When they are not able to buy things, demand comes down. When demand comes down, the prices automatically come down because supply उतना ही है. Increased money circulation helps in controlling the inflation. No, it fuels inflation, right? So my students will like this question because straightforward, this is what we discuss always. See this. Do you recollect? Labor Bureau. Do you remember I had told you recently the base year of industrial worker was changed to 2016, latest, right? So now when UPSC has asked this question, you should prepare other indices, their base years, who gives them, CPI, agricultural labor कौन देता है, CPI, WPI, who gives WPI, right? Plus what is the difference between them, CPI, WPI, etc. And difference was asked in the later years, food ka and all, services ka and all, 2020 latest paper only. So this is how you prepare. If one CPI is asked, one inflation metric is asked, you have to prepare all other metrics. Khatam, finished. क्या है इसका आंसर? Labor Bureau. See this. Do we recollect this? In the context of the why do they even ask this question, right? But you have to read about UNEP, you have to read about UNFCCC, you have to read about FAO. See, FAO aaya. Remember FAO question was there, AgMark given by FAO. This is how you prepare. This is the smart way of preparing. Give as much time as possible to past year questions and you will not regret it. Some people have a target of solving 30 tests, 40, 50, 60, 70 tests, mock tests before prelims. But I would say first do this. first do these government official papers 2-3 times, then go for test, because you will know what is asked by UPSC. क्या लगता है? Guess तो लेना पड़ेगा. We cannot leave this question. We have to take a guess. So Banarsi sarees are very famous, है ना? So we can say one here, but doesn't help much. Tirupati Laddu also has GI tag. Tirupati Laddu also has GI tag. So 1-3, but still doesn't help. You have to know 2. Rajasthani Dal Bati Churma does not have GI tag. It is famous, no doubt, it is very famous, but it does not have GI tag. Yet it does not have. In the future, who knows, might have. But very, very light-hearted question. It means no complicated concepts, no data, facts, figures, etc. Answer is 1 and 3. No Dal Bati Churma. See this. Index of 8 core industries. Which of the following is given the highest weight? Now this is wrong because index of 8 core industries was recast in 2018. So weights were rearranged, right? So the answer is Na, not applicable. The answer is Na. Who has the highest weightage currently? Refinery products, petroleum refinery products. Who has the least weightage currently? Fertilizers. How much is the weightage of 8 core industries in total IIP? 40.27%. Prepare this. This is how you prepare. So tomorrow if it asks weight, you write weight. Next. Do you recollect a similar question in 2016 paper? Rationalizing subsidies and all. Do you recollect a similar question? It is not the same question. It is very similar question. One option has been changed. Expanding industries. उसमें क्या था? Relaxing imports. Reducing import duty था ना question. बाकी is everything is same. You will reduce revenue expenditure. You will not do this. 2 gone, 2 gone. 1 by default correct. 3 you will rationalize subsidy. Same 1 and 3. Same question repeated in 2015. That was 16, this is 15. So same question came in 2015 and 16. If I show you history question, that one culture question, Buddha's kingdom wala, wo to exact word to word same question in 2014 and 15 I think. Same verbatim question in 14 and 15. Exact with options. Now imagine if you did not see the past year answer key or previous year paper, what will happen? Everyone will get that marks, but you will not get those marks. Okay, answer 1 and 3, straightforward. Next. Now this is one of those questions which is extremely poorly drafted. There is no context, there is no something to show ki what they mean by that. Okay? Decrease in tax to GDP ratio means what? Ki your GDP, if GDP is constant and your tax is shrinking, tax collection, or your GDP is increasing faster than your tax is increasing. Barabar, if GDP increases faster, your tax is increasing slower, then tax to GDP ratio will come down. Barabar? So slowing economic growth rate means what? Ki you're growing ही नहीं हो रहा है, people are not earning income and people are not paying tax and hence tax to GDP ratio is lower. बराबर? But if you think logically, slowing growth rate means your GDP is not growing much, but your tax might be same, which will lead to increase in tax to GDP ratio also. This is a very interpretation open-ended and vague question, to be very honest. This is a very vague question. ऐसे क्वेश्चन नहीं होने चाहिए. These questions should not be there. समझा? Same inequitable distribution of, less equitable distribution of national income, right? What do you mean by less equitable distribution of national income? Which means ki some people are getting a lot of money and many people are getting very few money. Yes or no? Less equitable distribution of national income. So when some people get a lot of money, which means per person they get more money or less money? Per person, more money. Let's say there are 10 richest people. So per person there will be more money. So they will be paying more tax or less tax? More tax. Tax to GDP will increase. Opposite argument. Opposite argument. Less equitable, which means majority of the people are not earning enough to pay tax. So your tax will reduce. Both sides. ठीक है, both sides है. UPSC answer key says A is the answer. So we will go with A only, of course. But for me, honestly, this is a very vague and very poorly drafted question. They could have explained it a bit more, some few more words here and there, and we could have got an idea ki what they mean when they say this. You know how this question might be drafted? A newspaper editorial might have come on tax to GDP ratio. उसमें से some points they picked up and they made this question, but the context is missing here. ठीक है? But ठीक है. Very few questions like this. Next, come on. This is a question to ensure. This is a question to ensure that cutoff. Sorry, this is a question to ensure that minimum marks do not go below 2. At least 2 marks तो मिले किसी को. Planning Commission, very straightforward, but read about HRC, FC and LC. Please read about them. Read about Human Rights Commission, Finance Commission, Article 280 and Law Commission. Right? Next. क्या है next? With reference to the 14th Finance Commission, which of the following statements are correct? Is it relevant now since 15th Finance Commission has come? No. But I want you to see how questions can be asked on Finance Commission. Now we have 15th Finance Commission. उनके recommendations अलग है. So now don't pay attention to this data, but look at how they have asked. It has increased the share of states in central divisible pool from 32 to 42%. Now if I ask you what has the 15th Finance Commission done? Some of you might have studied. It has reduced the divisible pool from 42% to 41%, yes or no? Because 1% is going to, why 1% is reduced? Because it is going to the newly created Union Territories of Jammu, Kashmir and Ladakh. बराबर है? This why is also important कि 42 का 41 क्यों हुआ? 42 का 41 हुआ, that is very important, but why? That is also important. चलो. It has made recommendations concerning sector specific grants. So 14th Finance Commission did not make, but 15th Finance Commission has made. Remember health, education, accounting, statistics, sector specific grants. This commission did not make. ठीक है? See this. क्या है इसमें? Which of the following are components of monetary policy? What do you think? All? All? Bank rate, yes. OMOs, yes. Public debt and public revenue are part of fiscal policy, not monetary policy. Remember? Government debt, public debt, revenue, receipts, revenue. ठीक है? Public revenue, public debt are part of fiscal policy. These two are part of monetary policy. Yes or no? So answer is 1 and 2. C. Next. Do we know Basel III? क्या है? Improving banking sector. Now, imagine you don't know this and read the other options. They are so well drafted. Good options, na? So when you get an easy question, ki, only you have to know the main objective, it is not easy to take a guess here. It is easy to get the knowledge and arrive at the answer rather than taking a guess here. But those questions where it is difficult to get the knowledge and try to answer, there it is easier to guess, yes or no? So prelims is all about this balance. Read as much as you can, revise as many number times as you can, and be prepared to tackle a question without using your past knowledge. जैसे we did with that biofuel वाला question. Without knowing anything, we tried to solve it. ठीक है, this is what? B ना? Next. बताओ. क्या होगा? See the word, I like this. Likely to happen. Not sure. No? What is likely to happen? India's GDP growth rate increases drastically. ऐसा हो गया तो हम कभी का कर लेते. A नहीं है. FII may bring more capital into our country. You are reducing what? You are reducing SLR, which means more money is available in the economy. FII related नहीं है. Scheduled commercial banks may cut their lending rates. Might happen because they are getting funds at lesser cost from RBI. SLR अभी नहीं रखना पड़ रहा है. So more 50 basis points का funds are free now. They can lend it. Supply is more money, so they might reduce their interest rate. It may drastically reduce the liquidity in the bank. एक तो it does not reduce the liquidity in the banking system. It increases the liquidity because SLR is reduced. But drastically तो है ही नहीं. So answer is read this. क्या होगा इसका? What can be the impact of excessive inappropriate use of nitrogenous fertilizers? Actually an environment geography question. Let us try to understand. Proliferation of nitrogen fixing microorganisms in soil can occur. Nitrogen fixing microorganisms are those which help convert nitrogen into that form which is absorbable by plants. So do you think excess apply करके ये होगा? नहीं होगा. Excess apply करके नहीं होगा. One gone, two by default. Increase in acidity of the soil. Yes, acidity of the soil can take place. Leaching of nitrate to the groundwater can occur. Have we discussed leaching of groundwater, excess fertilizers flowing to the ground, flowing to the rivers, causing eutrophication? Remember? So answer क्या है? 2 and 3. ठीक है, basic understanding is required. Otherwise, this will get covered in your agri and environment as well. See this answer. क्या है answer? What is the answer? We discussed CACP. For those of you who are thinking CACP, it's the wrong answer. What is the word? Approved. Is it recommended? Is it calculated? No. CACP calculates and recommends MSP, FRP to CCEA. They approve. Who approves? Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs. They approve. Now, had the question being is calculated or measured or set or recommended by whom? CACP. See, this is where we lose marks. And an easy question tha. Right? We made mistake in reading, in understanding. So, every word has to be weighed and understood. Answer is A. Next. Very straightforward global economic prospects. Who issues global economic prospects report? World Bank. Next. Chalo, batao. See, reports by World Bank are important. Reports by EBRD are important. Reports by ADB are important. Reports by US Federal Reserve not so important. Who regulates agricultural markets? Which act? Remember marketing? It is under APMC Act. Agricultural Produce Marketing Committee Act enacted by the states. Why states? Because agriculture is under state list. Always remember. So answer is B. Straightforward hai. Next. Very nice question. I like this. This is a basic school level question. This is a school level question. What do you think is the answer? See, you are substituting wooden ke jagah, you are placing steel, which means what? It is a technological progress which is there everywhere. It is a technological progress. ठीक है? Is it labor augmenting? Is it requiring additional labor? No. It is capital augmenting because थोड़ा महंगा होगा steel का, might be, right? Capital augmenting technological progress. It is boosting your capital requirements and it is helping you with your technological progress. ठीक है? समझा? It is capital augmenting technological progress. समझा?